1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now. From Antietam to Amiens, Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault-Tec, but it was built by you, the good people of America, so that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure. But not everyone will be saved. Those chosen to enter this vault must be our best and our brightest. For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must come, we stand together knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
Good morning, Vault 76. This is the Overseer. I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept. But it's time to get up and get out there. We've been locked away long enough. Today is Reclamation Day. It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be my family. have been tasked with nothing less than the rebuilding of America. Such a huge responsibility. Just know that Vault-Tec is proud of you. I am proud of you.
Hello.
When you hear this, it means I've been
At
gone
last.
7 hours.
Today is your reclamation day. I bet you're just bursting your bolts to get out there and see the world.
This is the Overseer. Signing off.
Excellent. Adventure and opportunity awaits you, sir. The kiosks have valuable information to help you thrive out there. Best get cracking. Stay fed, stay hydrated. Very important. If you get injured, and you will get injured, make use of stim packs. They are literal lifesavers. So, about the infrastructure out there in Appalachia, I suspect there isn't any. It must be terrifying leaving this warm, secure vault for a hostile wilderness with no running water or electricity. Remember, you don't have to go it alone. Find friends, or make new ones. Still pretending it's Reclamation Day, are we? You do remember the whole point of Reclamation Day? Reclaiming Appalachia? Never too late. Never stop learning. Be the best that you can be. little flame. Triangle fields. When we are in.
Sir, those young ladies down there, they seem exceedingly alive. They haven't yet made any untoward advances, but perhaps you could speak to them? Verify their intentions are civil? I've been keeping watch here long enough to have learned that outside the vault, people don't always have one's best intentions at heart. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth. only that they appear to have some vested interest in accessing the vault. One seemed quite perturbed when I told them that wouldn't be happening, but I'm not sure if she believed me. Until quite recently, it's been exceedingly peaceful. I maintained my post, greeted latecomers out at the vault, and otherwise reveled in Appalachia's natural splendor. But very recently, it seems people have come back to Appalachia. Those two and more to boot. The non-vault sort, you understand. It's all very concerning. Who knows what they might be up to? Well, yes, but it's been some time. But she was a resourceful woman. I'm sure she's all right. Oh, do be careful out there, sir.
There's got to be a way in there. Maybe... Wait, a vault dweller? Hey there! Whoa, whoa! Just a friend here, not a threat. Just had some questions for you. You came out of the vault, right? I thought it was empty. Wait, is the door still open? God damn it. We got a tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place? New bar down the road. So this guy told us that...
After you gave him the last of our caps?
And he said that inside that vault is the... You know, that's where the big one is. Our last chance to turn our lousy luck around. Wait, what?
Ay, pendeja, he's jerking you around, Lacey. Face it. We got scammed.
But those were the last of our caps. No. Someone has to know something. We're just gonna stick it out until we find them.
Wonderful.
Look, thanks for... whatever. Now, unless there was something you needed... Mm-hmm. Bye.
Just about time to eat. Hey, it's called Foundation for a reason. You need a base before you can rebuild society. You know, your help with Foundation... You gotta relax. It's gone. It's nothing. Another day, but I still got more bricks to lay. You know, your help with Foundation has really had an impact throughout Appalachia. Hey, every little bit counts. As long as we stay focused, together we can rebuild Appalachia. If we could expand our area all the way out here, the Raiders don't have a chance.
Know if you find someone in need.
Hello there, stranger. Where'd you come ambling in from? One of those vault dwellers, are you? I've heard tell of your kind. Solved a lot of problems. And caused a lot of problems from what I hear. You wouldn't happen to be one of the problem-solving kind, would you? I could use one of those right about now. Oh, excuse me. Let me introduce myself. Name's Lane Platt. I'm with the Responders. We're a band of self-titled do-gooders around these parts. Appalachia's filling up fast. We're trying to keep everyone hale and healthy and off each other's throats. I like to think so. It gives me hope that we can one day right all the wrongs in this world.
Hard work pays off.
Now, there's a lot going on in this neck of the woods, more than I can tackle myself. You got ferocious beasts roaming the forest, creepy cult moving into the caves, and all manner of people about ready to go to war with one another. All that is to say, I could use a hand, and I'd be willing to pay you for yours. What do you think? Why, that is just terrific. Thank you 1,000 times over. Let's see what's going on today. The forest is a dangerous place. Not compared to other regions, mind you, but let's not lose sight of the facts. To make it safer for new settlements, we've been clearing out dangerous critters and using the meat to feed people in need. If you could go retrieve the meat from our traps, I will happily compensate you.
best for Appalachia.
Take a break before heading back out into danger.
Weren't we supposed to get a Blueberry's caravan set up this way?
Glad we got those bots up and running. Fixing this all by hand would be a nightmare.
If our trappers have done their jobs right, the coast should be clear. But I wouldn't rule it out.
Said a broken leg. Asking for a friend.
Weren't we supposed
I appreciate your help. Stay safe out there. Patty won't stand a chance with you on the job.
Did you know we've only had 6 cans of cram in stock for the past week and a half? Yeah, hard stuff to find, cram. Evidently. Me? I'm nothing special. Oh no, I'm no Appalachian. I came in from the north with Paige and the other settlers at Foundation. Do you know them? But I wanted to do more than just settle. I wanted to learn medicine. And the responders seemed like they could teach me. Only, they couldn't. Or I couldn't learn is more like it.
You're always welcome here.
Stressed? Who's stressed? Me? It's that obvious, huh? Well, I do have my mantras to calm me down. Serenity. Serenity.
Let us know if you find someone
Peace.
to meet out there.
And... wait, was it 6 bottled waters or 16 in the next shipment? Huh. Free time? That's not a real thing, is it?
A responder's job is never done.
Yeah, you really think so? I'm not sure I believe you, but it's a sweet thing to say nonetheless.
Talk to Lane. We'll have something for you to do.
Well, that's probably for the best.
we out already?
If you want to see
Okay then, I'll be here.
in the rep,
Probably forever.
light springs.
You know what we could use more of? Everything. When does the next caravan
Hey,
come
friend.
by again?
Can I get you anything? Now I know what the settlers are going through.
Don't suppose you can set a broken leg? Ask him.
Happy hunting.
You're always welcome here.
Primary directive. All trees must become dependable wood products.
Now, which of those berries was edible again?
Lady, I will paint the wall...
Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
What are you... Hey! Who the hell are you? What are you... Shit. Jammed. Fine. But none of us are going anywhere till I get what I want. So just start talking and we can all go about our...
I told you it was gonna end badly. Now, I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice. I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day. Huh. Well, not exactly the introduction to the Wayward I would have hoped for. Well, sorry about that, darling. First round's on me. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you. Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. He busted in here saying I needed to turn over the location of some fella named Crane, who I guess I must have served at some point or another. Since then, a steady stream of miscreants has been making my life irritating. Not exactly good for a budding business. Now that you mention it, I could use an extra pair of hands. See? That boy we put down? He's not the first of his crew to roll in here. But I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house. But my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say? That's what I was hoping. So, the details. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs? Bingo. Exactly what I'm thinking. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I think I'll just... I just want you to know, architecture ain't exactly my forte. Huh, not half bad. So what I've chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap. You just need to build it, use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they? Huh, damn. Okay, I see. New plan. We paint all the Brahmin, and then we...
Duchess, plan's fine. I can walk them through how to build it.
How's that exactly?
I was hunkering down for quite some time waiting for this headless monster thing to clear off on my last ammo hunt. Ended up reading some old training materials to pass the time, and guess what? Made some tapes on it.
Oh, Mort. Not the tapes.
You have a better option?
Not one that doesn't involve painting all my cattle. There you go, I suppose. You can talk to Mort. Of course you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there. Get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there too, so you don't starve on me. And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts. But I can spot you some workbench materials too, since you're doing me such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it. Now, You ready to get this show on the road? Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The wayward gets left alone. Oh, and on the topic of leaders, you know, one of my people found this tape in the camp across the way, recorded by one overseer of Vault 76. It's a little out of date at this point, but it seems it might have been left for someone from her vault. Maybe it was waiting for you? Sounds like she set the camp up so her people could get some practice in self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a little refresher.
Crazy. No, that is just crazy. They hand you Vault Kitties, all this fancy equipment, and then just throw you to the wolves. Well, don't you worry that smooth little face of yours. You are in good company now, because around here, we look after one another. Now, what can I do for you? Allergies. Learned the hard way I can't stand within 10 feet of a strawberry. Come on, man, that's a joke. Truth is, I was outside on Doomsday. Now, you see, I drove security, and I was coming back from a pickup in the truck when I feel this rumble, and then quiet. Then a whole lot less quiet. And the truck was hit with this wind, and it was like someone dropped a hurricane on it. I can hear it battering the truck. Bang, 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 like it's got a grudge against it. And then I unlocked the door and into the back, and then bang, I wake up, man, and it's crazy. Somehow, in the back of the truck, alive and kicking. All it cost me was my skin and any opportunity for someone liking me for anything other than my lovely personality. And that was the day I became, well, they call us ghouls. Not the most flattering name, but still beats being vaporized. I mean, it's got its advantages. Main one is that radiation rolls off me like water off a duck's ass. Can stride through a blast zone like it's a spring breeze. Also, means I can survive in situations that would turn a normal person into a TV dinner. The major downside? Well, shit, you're looking at it, right? Head to toe disfiguration. There's also, well, you might have seen them. Not all ghouls are saying. No, but ever since I turned, there's always this nagging feeling just at the back of my mind that I will have to feast on humans. Raw! Seriously? Nothing? Shit, I thought it was funny. Overall, though, being a ghoul, mixed bag. Can't say I'd recommend it as a lifestyle choice. Listen, friend, you happen to be talking to the exact right person to fix your predicament. But if I'm gonna help you, I want something in return. Whoa, 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 not even remotely what I meant. Nah, you're gonna help me get rich. See, the folks who made it big off the gold rush, they weren't the prospectors. They were the folks that sold them their shovels. Now, I don't do shovels. What I collect is knowledge. I can go all sorts of places you folks with your rad-sucking skin can't. So, I'm selling what I've got between my ear holes, and you're gonna test it for me. I made these holotapes. Now, this set's all the info I dug up about that camp doohickey you Volters got. All I'm asking is you give them a listen and let me know what you think. It's the only voice I got, so yeah, that's what you're gonna hear. Now, you want them or not? You will? Oh, thank you. I mean, thanks. Just come back once you've taken them out for a test drive. Now, There anything else you wanted to chat about? Some other time then.
Overseer's log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but... mutated animals? Haywire bots? No people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in... what I can confirm is... hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault-Tec was prepared. You see this? The cooking station, the stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you've built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory. I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there. This is the Overseer, signing off. Overseer's log, or should I say, direct communication. Because whoever is listening to this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone. But I'm glad you did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, it's that we need to rely on Overseer's log, or should I say, direct communication. Because whoever is listening to this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone. But I'm glad you did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, it's that we need to rely on each other. There were 3 active nuclear silos in Appalachia before the bombs fell. They blew up the world before. We can't let it happen again. So we've got to locate and secure all of the silos. Or die trying. Hopefully the former. But it's been 25 years. I just don't know what we're gonna find out there. Or where to start. My directive was to go to the nearest population center and assess the situation. I'll set up a camp on the way once I get my bearings. Find me there. Oh, thank God you're here. It's just so good to see you. Let's talk downstairs. Cozy as this place is, there's someone I'd like you to meet. We really went overboard with this place. Feel free to look around. Let me introduce you to Davenport. He's been helping me with some reconnaissance. Keeping an eye on Appalachia.
Oh, so good to meet you. The Overseer has been so excited to see everyone again. Once you've acquainted yourself with our new arrivals, I may have some field work for you.
I couldn't have pulled this place off without him. Let's talk. It's good to see you, but we need to focus on the inoculation. Is it done? You didn't find my tapes? This disease has turned people into something else. You'll see them. The burned skin, the glowing lesions. There's a vaccine the responders were working on at AVR Medical. You need to finish the research and get inoculated. Hurry back once you're done. We've got plenty to do.
It's hard work making a living out here.
My poor robot. All of a sudden, he won't move. He seems to be stuck. He's not functioning properly. He's my best friend. I need him. Any idea what the problem might be?
I'm getting sick of potatoes. I know they're easy to grow, but...
Intruder, identify yourself. Kill.
Their backs are turned. I swear to you.
come in. Please, come in. There was a malfunction upon re-entry. I repeat, we've crashed somewhere. Crew status unknown. Broadcasting my coordinates. Please hurry.
You ever heard of a radiation specialist? Wonder...
Always make sure to boil your water before you drink it.
What do you think of the decor here? I know it's pre-war, but it's a bit dated.
Now that that's settled, did Miss Rucker have any other requests I could help with?
Well, not specifically asked, but...
Oh, go on, dear. You know I'm thrilled to help if I can.
Well, she did mention needing some help with something for the clinic.
Ah, I see. Certainly.
And Sophie's starting her donation drive today.
The lovely Miss Wagner's charitable efforts, yes. I hadn't forgotten.
Oh, and Esme's got something going on in the kitchen she could use a hand with.
Well, I shall certainly see what I can do about that. I'm sure I can arrange some assistance in these matters.
The White Springs decor is refined and decadent. Don't listen to any naysayers.
Well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment. That will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf. Really, I shouldn't like to brag, but I would think it quite remarkable if you mistook the White Spring for something else. There's no need to be embarrassed. The refuge welcomes all, regardless of circumstance. And as for the White Spring itself, I am always delighted for us to receive new visitors, despite our diminished services. But if you must, I do hope you will return.
Folks don't join the responders for cash. They join to make a difference.
Honestly, the presence of custodial robots does not excuse tracking mud all over our floors. Hello again, darling. Are you here for the fine work of the...
I'm extremely lucky
not as such, dear. They have my wholehearted support, and that of the White Spring management, but no. I am the management liaison for the White Spring, as I said, here to provide assistance to the Responders' refuge efforts. My primary duties, otherwise, are to the caretaking and oversight of the White Spring itself. Ah, perhaps you have not heard. The White Spring is now home to the Refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The Refuge is being run by the Responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the Refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them. What a wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you. As it happens, the Responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pit now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for. Well, they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the Pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause. Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine if we all had such courage. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the Responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing being, of course, their trust. The vertibird does belong to them, after all. Our lovely Ms. Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the Refuge has, though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can find her in their headquarters, beyond the dining area. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, I hear. And Ms. Wagner, over in the common area, is looking for donations. I'm sure your generosity will be well rewarded. Wonderful, my dear. I'm certain you will be a tremendous help to them and the Refuge. When you are finished with each of them, I recommend you speak with Mr. Skippy Rorich, the Pit Union representative. I imagine he'll want to discuss the situation in the Pit with you before you embark. Do feel free to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. You can't miss it.
This rotten robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. It's a shame.
Skippy guy's a little crazy, but I can't help but like him. You think I have what it takes to be a responder?
We could always use an extra hand around here.
Sometimes I just check out and go about my day on autopilot. Wow, you just noticed up here.
lot of supplies here that look right for the picking. What? Who I am doesn't matter. I'm just here to keep an eye on things for Meg.
It's nice to see people around.
Nothing but a problem. All it's doing is encouraging new people to come to Appalachia. Sickly people. If they're too weak to make it on their own, then maybe they shouldn't be the ones to survive. Sure, whatever.
Can you lend me a hand? Well, I'm a representative from Foundation. I'm just here to talk about some trade deals, and to request assistance with the recent stream of refugees from the pit. Well, we think it's kind what they're doing here for the refugees, but a lot of them are coming to Foundation too, and we just don't have the resources to take care of that many people. All right, talk to you later.
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday. Aren't there more important things to worry about?
May I interest you in wine, beer, and/or spirits?
Hungry?
Yes.
Esme's always cooking something good up in the kitchen.
The work I do is extremely rewarding.
Well, hello there, stranger. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sophie Wagner. Look around. The Refuge. Quite a place, isn't it? A haven for the lost, the Isn't it grand? Isn't it worth preserving? Bill? Now that's what I'm talking about. Rutgers put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. It might surprise you to know an operation like this we work hard to keep things in stock. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the refuge running.
We could always use an extra hand around here.
I bet Rocker could use a trinket to cheer her up. Poor girl. Always looks exhausted.
That ain't gonna happen inside this refuge.
Considering all the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here.